Today being today and tomorrow being another day. We usually say that today being today and tomorrow being another day because we don't know what is just going to happen after 1 or 2 minutes from now. So that's why we usually say today being today and tomorrow being another day. Thank you so much for the new subscriber who always come on to watch our video. Thank you so much for the returning subscriber. I don't take you people for granted, and also thank you so much for always coming back to watch this amazing YouTube channel. For the purpose who are new here, this look at the traveler. My home is just located at the border of Kenya and Tanzania, and to be specifically, my home is just located at Nyabwansi. That's where I usually come live and clear from. Today being today, keep it tuned, keep it locked. We are going to have one-on-one discussion and one-on-one that we are going to air out what is really coming out and what is really popping out. Some people, actually, before we go on, some people have been asking me, before you say, and there's this one of the subscriber that usually come on the ground and tell me that he's really talking about this thing. Maybe I can gonna give you a very short story about this thing. There's one of the accident that came to happen. There's one of the accidents that came to happen at Migori. It was the year 2017. It was a very fatal accident that happened there, and so many people lost their lives. If you're going to understand about this situation that really happened, and that Diana Kimi can tell you about that story. I came upon encountering that accident. That's when I injured here. I have some injuries at my stomach over here, and I have some injuries over my leg. That was the first accident that I got. 2017, even when I never knew what is YouTube, even when I knew what is YouTube, it was the year 2017. I encountered the accident. That's why you usually see me with a mark here. That's a very serious accident that I encountered 2017. So those people that they're usually talking about this car that I have here, they don't know what they are talking about. I usually keep quiet because you have not gotten yourself in that scenario. But me, I thank God that because and among the people that we were, at that accident, I was the only surviving guy among that. And that's the point where Diana Kemi told me that God loves you, and I know I am really being loved by God. That's why I usually come on this point and say, I don't explain, but today it has made a point of talking. This guy that is calling, I don't know, she's a kissy lady, eh? Because Mora, I know Mora, they are from kissy lady. You're just talking because you don't know what you are talking about, but that's the reality of the things. If you see upon my leg also, I have a very big scar over here. You can see over here again. And even if you check over my stomach here, I have a very big, again, I have a scar over here and here over my thigh here. Have those two scars. Those are the one that it encountered me. Sometimes I get, if the rain wants to rain, get that I feel some ache in my joints. I feel a very serious aches in my joints. But sometimes not everything that I bring on the platform. Some things I keep it on myself and I handle it myself. But it has made me to air it out because some people are just talking what they know, they don't know. But let me tell you, you never know. You never know. But thank God, I've really healed and I'm okay. But you people, you never know. Tomorrow you can just walk there and you encounter. So if you are just talking things that you don't know, my friend, pray God that it don't attack you. Pray God that don't ever allow yourself in that scenario. But you don't allow yourself, you get yourself in that scenario because it was a rollie that actually it came to the point of losing the control. So in that process of that rollie losing the control, it came and hit our motorbike, and that's what really happened. So that was, by the way. Now coming today really topic of today, first of all, let me apologize because yesterday we never uploaded the video. The day was very busy and very busy. We were just I was just here. So at the end of the day, I never came upon of uploading the video. I'm really apologizing because I promised that each and every day we have to wake up with the new power, with the new spirit, and to make sure that everything is just coming out the way they're supposed to come out. Today on our board, we are going today, guys. First of all, if you have not watched this video, make sure you watch this video from first to the last, and let's know the exact points whereby we are just going to get from this platform here. Because you know, at the end of this, there are main points that we're going to discuss over at this particular platform that you don't know what really happening. Now, first of all, in our table today, we're going to have David Jr. on our table today. The second platform that we're going to have on our table today, it is the really what happened. Okay, first of all, let's start by David Jr. You saw the previous guys, I don't know how can I put this thing. It was just a chaotic. It was just a thing that it was a planned thing that failed. You know, when somebody tried to put a mission and it failed. The previous day, guys, you saw David Jr. went to one of my best friend, to one of my best friend that we used to train with the boy martial art. We used to train with the boy martial art. It is called Desmond. And so he went to his home, whereby he went like just trying that he visited their home, whereby he met some people, and some people refused their assistance. Those people refused they refused the help from David Jr. And David Jr. came upon saying that I'm regretting why I visited this particular family. My point of concern is that is the one looking people that to forge some stories so that he might get more donation from. Because we get to understand, if for real this family was all about it was all about that it needed help, it could be the family that could look for David Jr. But at this situation whereby we came at this particular point to come and realize that he was, instead of the family looking for him, he was the one who went there to look for this particular family. But at that particular family, they were like, oh no, it is impossible, because people have come now to realize out. They have come now to realize that there's no assistance that they are really getting. But instead of getting the assistance, they are at the end, it can be like assistance, but at the end of the matter, at the end of the story, at the end of the program, the family will be losing. So some people now, they are very keen with their wives. So at this platform here, we get to understand that David Jr., he's really, okay, he's helping people. Thank you for helping people. But we get to understand that he had a wife. He had a girlfriend that was called cast official. I've never known, you have never came a point, you have never came on this platform telling us where is cast official, because at the last minute we knew that he had went for treatment. He has never came upon telling us that oh, is continue this and this and this, is Lily picking up, or is not picking up, or she's not picking up. She has never came a point telling us what really happening at that particular point. But instead, she's trying to help those people that even guys, I don't know if you are getting the point. At the last previous video, you saw the way he told Murimi, I'm the one, I know where Halima is, and you'll never get Halima. And this thing brings chaotic at the village. It brings the chaotic at the village. So people were just wondering. And until now, you know, the good thing that I've realized, the good thing that is just coming up is that at this particular point now, people have tried. People have now realized. People now, they are just coming out realizing that at this platform, at this moment of speaking, things are not moving the way they're supposed to be moving. That's the point of clear. That's the point whereby now people have just come back to their senses. People have just realized That's why now, talk about the previous day we were with Makami. He said that I don't need David Jr. in either way. Yeah, I don't need in either way. I was living, I was surviving, and I will still survive. And even he was just trying to tell Sammy, why should you go and kneel down for somebody and you know best of him? You know, sometimes it is not all the matter of telling people, what and what. We saw at the last video, we saw the Lily G. When the Lily G picked Matiko, we can now get that Matiko now is working. Is working. Because the Lily G has now given Matiko work. Matiko at least now is keeping himself busy. But at that point whereby Matiko was together with Davy, we never saw Matiko working. We never saw Matiko doing anything. It was all about his alcoholism. Where has now alcohol went? Is now alcohol not made? Is there no alcohol in clubs? But right now, we can get Matiko now is keeping himself busy because he has found people that they are not using the. He has found people that he is not giving him money to liquor. He's just giving him work. You should work. He's trying to keep his mind busy. And that was what we were fighting for. You know, this issue whereby you give people some small money and these people goes to drink alcohol. It is not at that sensible. It does not bring any sense at that particular moment. Right now, is there no alcohol? We have been seeing different video the Lily G is making at Matiko's home. At that moment when the Lily G is making videos at Matiko's home, we have never seen Matiko drink when he's drunk. But when Davy was making video, at any moment when he was making video, you could realize that he was drunk at any moment. He was drunk at every time Matiko was drunk. Every time Matiko was drunk. Now, the point of concern it comes at this particular point is that at this moment that we are speaking, is there no liquor? Is there no alcohol? Let's ask ourselves. Because where has liquor now gone to Matiko? Because he's keeping himself busy. I come to realize the vapor. They're now saying that, oh, we have seen different videos here with vapor. But the real factor of the things is that vapor is still taking liquor. This is one thing that I saw him by my eyes. Vapor is still taking liquor. But me, the point of concern, but talk about, okay, we know he's sick. We know he's sick. But because, you know, me sometimes I can't argue with the sickness. I cannot say that, when somebody is sick, he's sick. Because nobody has a stone body. Nobody has stone body. Everybody can get sick at any moment of speaking. You can get sick at any point because sickness doesn't select when it comes. When it comes, it beeps. But this one brings to our concern, into our really thinking sense is that there's that point that people now they are saying that and this word that people say that lazy gang. I don't understand the meaning of lazy gang because I get to understand people that they ask people that they are saying that we are lazy gang. We are the one even working harder than those people that they are saying positive. Because at any moment of speaking, we are the one you'll get us working like masons. You can get us working like top handman. You can get us working at the shamba. You can get us working at different platforms. We are there to work at different. I don't know where is this, but it's okay because I get to understand it's okay. You can just call any type of names that people feel like they're going to call, but it's fine so long as things are moving the way they're supposed to be moving, and we have to air out. We have to rectify everything that is beeping out, according to how things are really coming out, because we have to rectify the things of using people at the village, the things of using people at the end of the story. You are aiming something. It doesn't bring any sense at this moment of speaking. Talk about the entire of Nyamwini. Talk about the Matiko's family. The shamba of Matiko's family, it has been owned by Kondad family. Because at the liver here, you're going to realize that the Kondad family has owned the shamba. Talk about when you got on the top, talk about Matiko's, he sold the land to other people. At the later on, we saw there was no serious assistance at Matiko because they realized that there's nothing they can gain from Matiko because they realized that they have already taken the old shamba. Then somebody comes in and say that, you know, sometimes I wonder that, oh, Devi, the one who bought the motorbike, he was a very close friend to Devi. And when he realized that he gave Matiko an exam and he failed to pass that exam, he told David to go and pick all things from Matiko. He told David, go and pick out the motorbike, go and pick out cows, go and pick out everything. In one moment or the other moment, I'm going to say all these people, they are childish. They are childish. Their minds are like children. Because at one point, the cows that they were bought, they bought for that kid. They bought that kid, Matiko's son, that kid of Matiko, going to have a cow. And at this moment of speaking, you went ahead to take the cow from Matiko. So you took the cow from this kid. And you took the motorbike again from Matiko. That simply means even some of the subscriber, if it is true that it is the subscriber who told David to go and pick those things, I'm sorry to say this, but it will force me to say the reason capacity of this subscriber is like a child. Because you bought for a child, then later on, the father failed to pass the exam, then you went ahead to take from this child this cows. You could take the motorbike, okay. If it was all about exam, you could take the motorbike, then leave the cow to the kid because you bought the cow to the kid, not the Matiko. So I wonder, at this moment, even the kid never passed the exam. You know, guys, sometimes these things, they leave us in dilemma. But the reality of the things is that we have to come out. We have to speak and we have to air out the reality of the matter. And we have to air out how things they are coming out. That's the point clear. And that is what it is supposed to be coming out at this moment of speaking. Guys, lastly but not least, because we are just going to have the next video very previously. Yesterday was a chaotic day. Again, we went to, after the DCI, they saw that the DCI never did anything. Then they went again to the police. After going to the police, I was just called with police again. But one thing that I don't fear police. I don't fear police, for sure. One thing that I never fear in my life, I don't fear police. The only thing they keep them there, the only thing that they keep polices there is that they've been put there to guide us all. And if at all you know your rights, police cannot take you anywhere. You know, police, they just, when they call you at first, they just know how to handle with you according to how you challenge them. You know, once a time, I was in a college with some Luos, and they taught me that never fear policemen. Policemen, if you know your rights, they cannot harass you. If they come, the first thing, they cannot just come to arrest me. They don't have arrest warrant. They don't have OB number. They don't have permission to just come. You know, sometimes me, if you want to arrest me, you have to go through procedure. Don't come to Lucas the Traveler that, oh, I want to arrest Lucas the Traveler because you have just given police officers there some 50 bob, your money will just go in the waste, because they will just come here and then I ask them, the point blank, do you have arrest warrant? And what have I done you to arrest me? Bring a proof that I did this thing. And then, you know, you know, they cannot just come, because I get to understand even some police officers that I'm not abusing them, but they are just D minus people there. So they don't come like me, just come the way they feel like. Just come and oh, now I'm going to arrest Lucas the Traveler. Oh, now Lucas the Traveler is going to face it. What am I going to face? I'm sorry for that. Because I always talk the truth. And guys, the one thing that I'm going to tell you is that everything that I talk, even if you take me where I can bring a proof of the things that I am talking. I don't come on the platform and talk harmlessly. Anything that you get from this platform is the things that even if you go and sue me in, I will just come with the proof, with the reality. Talk about if you want to sue me in about Matiko's. Matiko is not far. Just call one call. Matiko is there. One call. One call. One call. And he will be there. If you want the proof that, for example, today I talked about police officers, I was there. If you want a proof that about Castor and Davy, who doesn't know? And we want to know how is Castor going on. That's the point we want to update, not to update us about people's wife. Update us about your girlfriend also, because he was sick previously and we saw the last video he posted is 1 year ago. Let's know where is Castor. How is he going on? Don't update us about people's wife. We know that those people, they were married and they have their husband. Their husband, they are still strong. They can keep, they can take care of them because they married. They just cucumberizing. If you are cucumberizing with your wife and you are just going here and telling us that let's assist, well, my friend, you just come up and tell us the real things according to how they are. Thank you so much, guys, for always coming back to watch Lucas the Traveler. If at all the first time you are coming across this amazing YouTube channel, consider to subscribe, like the video, always turn on notification. I'm going to say goodbye and let's meet in the next video.